Yo, 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 what is going on, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love? My name is Jamal Pope, aka J Phoenix, and this is going to be your daily tarot and astrology reading for Thursday, September 19th of 2024. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week so far. I know I haven't made cosmic convergence this week. I definitely need to get to that. Honestly, just haven't managed my time the best this week, if I'm just being straight up honest with you guys. So I really should have made it on Tuesday. I didn't make it on Tuesday, and then of course Wednesday, and it's like midnight right now, going into Thursday, that I'm actually making the Thursday video. So definitely have to do a little bit better job at my time management stuff. But rest assured, there will be some kind of cosmic convergence coming out, whether it's Thursday night or I may just do an extended weekend horoscope, because honestly, it's the weekend where things really pop off. I'm not gonna lie, it's like as far as astrologically, but we do have some interesting things happening here on the 19th, on that Friday, on that Saturday. So we have a good bit of stuff happening. So I will be doing some sort of longer form content this week. I'm just gonna find the time to do it, and it'll get done. But good thing is that I still cover the astrology in these daily videos. So let's go ahead and hop into today's reading, see what the astrology is, see what the cards have to say, so we can see how you can be better prepared to navigate these celestial energies, right? Well, I have the Page of Wands in reverse, and I got this card pretty recently, but I got it in the other deck, so now I get it in this deck as well. Page of Wands in reverse. This is, I think we really do want to kind of force the issue, especially with that moon in Aries. We kind of want to force the issue, force the change, force something to happen, because it kind of, it's like that meme. Like, I want to kind of just show you guys, like, it's like a meme. I feel like this is what we all feel. Like, this is, like, I swear, what we all feel right now. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong, but I want to share my screen with you guys. Like, let me go to properties, and let me go to, is it Google Chrome maybe? Yeah, like, this is where we are right now. It's like come on, do something. Like, is this not where we are right now? Like, come on, do something. And it's interesting too, because he's holding a wand, right? He's holding a wand, but it's in reverse. So it's like, I feel like we are all in that point right now and it could be just different circumstances in our life where we're kind of poking at it with a stick, and we're just wanting something to happen. We're wanting the energy to move. We're wanting it to get going, and it just doesn't feel like it's happening. It feels like the energy is flat, right? There could be things happening in the world. There could be crazy things happening. But as far as getting the needle moving on those things in our life that we really just want to get the needle moving on, it's just not happening, right? That's Page of Wands in reverse right now. So there's a level of frustration that comes with this, especially with that moon in Aries. I think it's about, we have to look deeper, feel deeper, and realize that just because it doesn't feel like energy is moving doesn't mean that it's not moving, right? We do have the Tower card, so the needle does get moved. But I think, honestly, this is about, I think the danger with this kind of energy, especially with an impulsive moon in Aries, right? Considering the fact that we will see it make some aspects, and I'll cover that in the charts here, but I would say, don't go creating tower moments, especially with the Page of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse is someone who's super impatient and pushes the boundaries and pushes and pushes and pushes until a tower moment happens. So it's like, I think the tower moment can be avoided. I'll draw another card, and normally I only draw 3 tarot cards, but I'll draw another card. But I think this tower moment can really be avoided today. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so what did I say? We feel bound, we feel restricted by our circumstances. So the way to avoid this tower moment is to realize that you actually aren't restricted, that you actually aren't being held back. It's all a perception that you are under. And I think it's about controlling the way that you react to situations. So don't go creating tower moments today just because you feel stuck or just because you feel like you can't really move. There's a level of impatience here with this Page of Wands. It's so angsty and wants to get things going, but you don't want to push too hard into situations and you do something prematurely or you do something impulsively or you're just moving it just because you want to feel something. It's like there is a level of uncomfortability here, right? Mars is in Cancer. Let's take a look at some of that astrology. I'm going to put this back onto the astral gold and stuff. I'll move this back for you guys. As you can see, the day starts off with that moon in Aries. It's here at 15 degrees, right? And it's going to be making quite a few aspects throughout the day. It's going to make a quincunx over to Mercury, right? It's also going to make a sextile over to Jupiter. Let's talk about the quincunx first. Well, that's that awkward stare from across the room. 150 degrees. Mercury over here in Virgo, kind of wanting us to look at and think about those finer details in life, but that moon in Aries is awkward. It doesn't care about the finer details. It wants to just go and just do it, right? It just wants to go and wants to do it. It wants to feel the passion, wants to feel the fire, but it's about hold on, slow down, slow your roll. No need to just go pushing the envelope where it doesn't need to be pushed, because you never know. Like, I'm getting like the image of like he's just like, oh, I just have to deliver this letter. You push the envelope into like the little flap, like the doors used to have like the little flap, whatever like that, and you push the envelope in there. You don't want to go push the envelope into doors that you don't need to be pushing envelopes into, metaphorically, right? And it's almost sort of like you're trying to figure out where to, I guess, put that envelope into, like what door, and you're waiting for maybe you have like 5 or 6 doors in front of you, right? You have 5 or 6 houses in front of you, and you don't know who, the person that you're trying to deliver the message to, whatever like that. You don't necessarily know who to give it to. You're waiting for the details. And it's like you don't want to jump the gun. You're just sitting there waiting for the text message or the call from the person. It's like, hey, I'm in this house, and you're just sitting there like, oh my god, I gotta do this, and you just shove the mail into the wrong fucking house, right? It's just you gotta like chill a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So the universe is asking us to take a chill pill today and to not be as reactive, if you will, right? Now, it will make a sextile over to Jupiter here at 20 degrees, which is nice, but the fact of the matter is that this Jupiter is, it's a little angsty, right? It's in tight quarters in Gemini. It's wanting to expand on things. It's wanting to have a little bit more fun here, but it's a little tight here in Gemini, right? And this moon is gonna be it's very angsty, especially as it gets closer to this Chiron. So it's like, yeah, we can definitely make the best out of certain situations, but if we take this fire and this air and then we blow it up, because then you can end up causing unintended like wildfires in your life today. You know what I'm saying? You see that tarot card with the fire coming out of it? Page of Wands in reverse. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't know how to control your reactions, you can just be like a freaking, and I always use Pokemon references, you just be like a Charizard and you're just like blowing fire this way and blowing fire that way without any kind of direction and shit. You might unintentionally burn people next to you. That's the thing about this energy. You don't want to unintentionally burn people, because there's just, you're just reactive and you're just no focus to it. You don't want to like cause these unintentional issues, right? The moon's going to meet up at Chiron, and it's going to oppose Venus today. Now, this all happens while the sun is enshrined to Uranus, and this grand Earth trine begins to start between the sun, Uranus, and Pluto. Now, this is very nice here, though, right? Because even though Uranus is in its fall in Taurus, at least it's in a harmonious aspect to the sun. So this is about making the best of these situations, finding value in places that we may feel like might be a little bit weird or out there, finding value in connecting with other people, right? This is about, appreciating the day-to-day reality. And, this is there's a deeper quantum level, because Uranus rules like the quantum. Uranus is also electricity too, right? So it's like this electricity right here, right? I think this whole tower moment, it's like it's either we perceive something to be all falling down, or it's like a delight. It's like a idea or an epiphany, So that lightning we can either perceive it as striking this tower, we have this tower moment, and all woe is me, and it's all bad and shit, or we can perceive it as, aha, you know what? I don't have to feel stuck. Aha. I don't have to try and force the issue. Aha. I can go with the flow. Aha. Like, you want to get to that kind of a moment. You want it to be like an aha moment. You don't want to just be like, gotta go, I gotta do it. Right? Thursday is going to be a day that belongs to those who can be patient. Thursday is going to be a day that can belong to those that can learn to go with the flow, can learn that, there's a divine timing to things, and, it's all good. Like, there's no need to try and force it right now. Like, there's a lot of planets that are retrograde, okay? Right? There are a lot of planets that are retrograde. Venus is getting ready to come into Scorpio. We just got off of a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces that had a lot of people broody and in their feels, and, trying to navigate that fogginess because it was so close to Neptune. So it's like, give yourself some grace here. You know what I'm saying? But also know that, yeah, there's definitely, the sun is finishing up in Virgo. We're about to get to, the equinox here in a few days on Sunday. And that's a major day because there's a grand Earth trine that day that still is like coming together and stuff. Venus is entering Scorpio. We have Venus is going to be squaring Pluto that day. The moon's going to enter into Libra, and then the sun, the moon's going to enter into Libra, not the Libra, excuse me, it moves into another sign. I don't know why I put Libra here. Jeez, because I think the moon enters into, I know Venus enters into Scorpio, and then, the moon, sun enters into Libra, Venus enters into Scorpio. I don't know why I put moon enters into Libra, because that's not what it actually is, so, because if that was the case, the moon will be moving super, super fast, and that's not the case, so. Moon enters into Gemini, not Libra, but that moon is going to be involved in that grand Earth trine with the sun, Pluto, and then Uranus. So, just, Thursday I think is going to be a day where we just need to be like, if you find yourself getting kind of wound up and frustrated with things moving slow and things taking their time, just learn to learn how to enjoy it. It could be one of the, just learn how to enjoy it, learn how to enjoy that pace, and if something slows you down, if you get behind a slow driver and shit, just shrug it off, get around them if you can. Maybe it's a good idea to just kind of leave earlier for things too, because energy like this, since it is kind of slow, whatever like that, it's like, this could create traffic and shit like that too. But it's like, just, maybe like I said, leave a little bit earlier, or if something happens that comes up, try to do your best to kind of let it roll off. I mean, I'm not saying to deny your emotions, to deny the way that you feel. I think this is about, we need to become more of the observer of our emotions. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really what that's what it comes down to, especially because Venus is about to go into Scorpio, and people are going to be really in their feels when that happens. So, I'll draw another card. I have the moon card in reverse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a day to just, let your emotions take over, right? It's not a day to allow your emotions to just take over. I think acknowledging them, accepting your emotions, but also trying to be that calm observer of your emotions is going to take you a lot further, and then just noticing the way that you feel about things, but not like reacting, not like that first initial reaction that you think that you should have to something. Just think about it a little bit before you actually take action, before you actually do something. Think about how it may affect you, the people around you. Just think a little bit, because you just never, with this kind of energy, you just don't know. You really just don't know. And you don't want to like create unintentional consequences, right? It's the kind of day where it's like doing something that you think is going to fix the issue might actually make it a little bit worse, you know? So, there's a level of patience that comes with this energy and just kind of learning to ride it out. Because, like I said, we're all doing like that. Come on, do something. That's what we're kind of doing right now. And I think that's probably one of the biggest issues is that we're pointing to something outside of ourselves that's external to do something when really we should be looking at what's on the inside and what can we do. It's not as we want the external, we want something in the external to start to move the needle, but we got to start to move the needle within ourselves first. That's where it all begins. I have the card of discernment, and this is such a freaking great card for today. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Yes, 100% yes. This goes perfectly with the reading today. I'm not saying to deny your emotions. I'm not saying to push them down. I'm saying to have discernment. Have discernment, because I think everyone is frustrated to some degree, right? And I feel like there are some breakthroughs coming. I really do feel like there's some breakthroughs coming. But we just got to get through these next couple of days, have some discernment, try not to overreact to things, know that you aren't as trapped as you think you are. It's just a perception. You got to be able to look at it in a different way. And I promise you, the needle is moving. It may be moving slowly, but it's like we're just staring at the clock, waiting for it to hit a certain time, and it's just, it's moving so slow, and then we can just get so frustrated about it and like it's like just chill out, read a book, listen to some Alan Watts or whoever you want to listen to, but just. You got this. So it's about being zen, if you will. Anyways, have some discernment today. Anyways, I appreciate you all joining me in this video. I trust that this message will assist you on your journey today. The Cosmic Convergence will be coming out. It'll be coming out as soon as I make that time for it. I'm not even going to lie. So I really hope I can get it on Thursday, but I will be doing, like I said, at least there'll be astrology on each of these dailies, and definitely going to have to talk about this equinox that's coming up on the Sunday, because, man, talk about a jam-packed Sunday. I've been noticing that the big days lately, astrologically, have been happening on Sundays. Kind of interesting. But y'all take care, stay blessed, have a wonderful day. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.